Hey YouTubers, I hope you're enjoying the content. Before we get to today's video, I want everyone to go hit that bell over by the subscriber button so you're notified every single time I upload. Enjoy the video. Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball discussion, theory / speculation video, where we are going to be talking about whether or not in the upcoming Tournament of Power we are actually going to see a new transformation from any one of the characters. I don't care if it's Goku, Gohan, Frieza, Krillin, Tenshinhan, Master Roshi, anybody, honestly, even the androids. Maybe they'll fuse or something. I don't know. No, that's completely wrong. Do not quote me on that. But once again, I am joined by Mr.NinjaStar. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Mr.NinjaStar. Call me NinjaStar, whatever. Happy to be on Mark Real to Real's channel again. Always fun being on this guy's channel because we can have some great discussions, and the topics this man picks, they're really interesting to talk about, and so yeah, what are we gonna talk about in this video?
You have to stroke me on my own video, man. This anyway, guys, actually this is actually kind of a sequel video. As crazy as that sounds, this is actually a sequel video to one of the first videos that you were on my channel for, where we talked about the Super Saiyan sequel effect, and I'll link that in the description below, along with your channel link. So if anyone is interested, please make sure to go check that out. Really awesome content over there. But anyway, guys, we're going to be talking about whether or not there is going to be a new transformation in Dragon Ball Super throughout the Tournament of Power. Because look, I guess we've been kind of hinted at this a couple times throughout this entire arc. I mean, just to kind of name a couple things, we have Goku basically saying he's going to surpass his limits, and that led to the whole Limit Breaker Goku. According to a lot of people, we saw that new intro that they've had for the last couple weeks now, where it seems like Goku kind of finds a new transformation or something, where it's a Kaioken Super Saiyan God, but ends up being his base. What's all that about type of situation. And then also we've had Gohan sitting around going, I'm going to achieve a new form that no one's ever seen before. And even Frieza coming back saying, aren't you interested in seeing how much more I can evolve in my further evolution, all this other stuff, kind of indicating that maybe he can pull another transformation out of his ass, and people have been speculating about that. So with that being said, I mean, we've gotten hints to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many times that we've actually had this hinted at us, just this poking us, saying, people are going to get transformations, this is going to be epic, and it would be epic. But I'm asking Mr.NinjaStar right now, man, what do you think? Do you think it's plausible that they're going to do this? Is it just going to be something they're going to pull out their asses to be toy sale hype or something else like that? Or is this just kind of, icing on top of a cake? They're just trying to make us that much more excited.
I don't think they're gonna make us go through all this trouble just for nothing. Because with Super, we've been knowing, even if it doesn't make any sense, even if it's bad storytelling, they want them toys. They want those Dokkan cards. They want all that merchandising right there. So it'd be kind of surprising if they don't do it. And whether it's, like I said, good writing or not, I don't care. But nonetheless, yeah, it's been hinted at quite a bit. I know Dragon Ball doesn't have as much foreshadowing as any other series would, but a lot of it's just coincidental stuff. But this one actually has quite a bit, which I think is to account for, because when you look at the opening in general, everyone was talking about when it first dropped, that little Goku scene where he just comes out of that red aura with a glowing thing to him. In Boogie Back's ending, there was Goku with his little glowing aura thing as well, which people have been assuming this new transformation could potentially be rather the ultimate. They've mastered every single Super Saiyan thing and made it their regular base, so they don't even have to transform and stuff. I think that idea is really cool, and it's been hinted at quite a bit. So that's only if it applies to let's say Goku or Vegeta, but then there's also one other contender. So yeah, I'll say that for later though. What do you have to say about that?
I really think that it's possible, but I'm just gonna this is just my opinion. I don't think it's gonna happen. I know that might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think we're gonna get something that's going to be earth-shattering or groundbreaking. Because if it's Goku, and if the intro is to be believed, which is really what a lot of people are going on when it comes to Goku. I mean, he's only kind of, I guess, said it once. When we've had Gohan just imply and show his fighting sense coming back, and Piccolo talking to him, and he's promising, and yada 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 yada, and then Frieza's like, yeah, I can keep further like I have a further evolution and beyond or something, and Frieza makes his transformations. Pretty sure that's how that worked. He made them as shells to house his power, and so I'm not necessarily sure how the gold power works then, but I'm more inclined to believe Frieza. I'm more inclined to believe Gohan than I am to believe Goku, although visually Goku's the only thing that we've really seen achieve something completely different in the intro, where he's not using his Kaioken, he's not using his Super Saiyan Blue. It just seems like he's using base with that, yeah, like that weird glow around him. What is that? How is he going to unlock that? Especially when they've already kind of, I guess, written off the fact that he can just get the Elder Kai to unlock his potential like he did for Gohan. I mean, seemingly, right? So the thing is I don't necessarily think we're going to be seeing anything huge. If Goku is the one who gets his transformation and he does turn base, I don't necessarily see that as something like a new transformation that's going to sell toys. I don't necessarily see Gohan getting anything that's going to be such a new transformation to sell toys, or even Frieza getting something that looks like a cooler fifth form or something like that. I don't necessarily see it happening, but at the same time, it is an interesting idea whether or not one or multiple people can have a new transformation in this. But out of those three, or in any wild card though, my question is, who would it be and for what reason?
Out of those three, like, I think I already brought up Goku quite a bit, but I think another viable contender for who could potentially have a new transformation, or rather like a new upgrade or something like that, or power up, whatever. I think Gohan would also be a viable choice as well. Like, I know, people were like, oh, Gohan's gonna go Super Saiyan Blue, all that stuff. But I don't even think it's gonna be Super Saiyan Blue. I think it's just gonna be, what thing is about Gohan, we notice in the Buu Saga, he is what people know him for, Ultimate Gohan, not Super Saiyan Gohan, not Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. They know him as Ultimate Gohan or Mr. Gohan, because he kind of was unique in his own right, and I think that might happen here as well. He's, like, in this arc, Gohan's been, like, let's be real, if you still say, I'm not trying to diss anyone, but if you still say, like, Gohan hasn't gotten enough attention in this arc, you're gladly mistaken. Like, look, they made him the captain of Universe 7 in general. They've actually, like, given him, Goku's clothes, paying, like, an homage to, the Buu Saga and stuff. They've given him that episode with, like, Goku's fighting stuff. Gohan's had quite a bit of attention lately and stuff, and I think all this is building up to maybe something bigger, because I think he's going to have a bigger part in the tournament. People were, like, theorizing, I think you were as well, like, why Gohan should win the tournament. It's definitely a viable contender that he could potentially win, because they've been hinting at it so much, and I think it would be interesting to see, like, him get that transformation, because he's, like, starting to adapt, like, that one episode with Piccolo, and Piccolo's telling him, like, you need to start to harness your rage a little more, like, use it more efficiently rather than just let it be completely just about emotions, like, use it right and stuff. So yeah, I think that would be really interesting to see that element come into play there. So, yeah, it's just what I had to say. Any thoughts on that?
No, I completely agree with you. They have been building up Gohan to win this tournament. We've been saying it for months that it just feels, it has this ominous feel of being, like, really harking back to the Cell games. I've argued this in the past that Gohan will probably win, and it wouldn't be so surprising to me to see at the very beginning of this fight that Jiren and Goku just go at it and fight against each other for that particular purpose, in order to, I guess, eliminate Goku, put the team on a little bit more of an edge, and then have Gohan basically, take home the gold, I guess you could say, or become the MVP or something for Universe 7. And of course, the hints that he is good for their mortal level, him being the MVP, and also potentially getting the wish at the end with the Super Dragon Balls, and hopefully him and everything that he comes from will have a good wish to bring back people or fix whatever the devastation's going to be, or something like that. And also this indication that he is probably not going to be transforming with rage. The whole conversation with Piccolo, I think, is pretty on the nose in terms of, if you get a new transformation, if he gets a new transformation, it will be about calm. like a calm state of mind instead of like a raging out state of mind, and that would be pretty interesting to see. But if Gohan is the one who gets a transformation, what is it? Like, what are your thoughts on what it could be?
Yeah, good points right there. Like, but overall, I think what the transformation could potentially be, like what I was saying earlier, I don't think it's really going to be Super Saiyan Blue, because it's already been kind of special to Goku and Vegeta. And if you look at, like, Gohan, he's like, when he did Super Saiyan 2, it was the first time we saw it, so it was completely unique first time and whatnot. And, Gohan's gonna been in his own range. I don't think it's gonna be Super Saiyan Blue. I don't think it's gonna be like Harness Super Saiyan. I think it's gonna be like his ultimate form, like, the Mystic Gohan power-up thing, but he's learned to harness it a little more. So it's more so like a power-up, like a mastered power-up or whatever, but I think it's still interesting to note, with, it's been showing quite a bit and stuff. And like I said, the glowing aura thing, that could be a potential contender as well. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be like too out of bizarre. It's still going to probably look like Gohan. It's probably not really going to change his like physical appearance that much, but it's definitely going to add to his power and his state of mind and really develop Gohan as a whole. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've mentioned this before. I've also said it's like, think about Super Saiyan Rage aura, but the blue and the yellow, but with the black hair. So it's kind of like his own form of it with real pupils, like not like his pupils don't disappear, especially at the beginning because Trunks' came back. But I would say this would actually be really cool. His ultimate form has that white aura, right? Like that white clear aura.
Yeah.
Or what if it was like a Super Saiyan Blue, that milky blue dot, like spots coming out, whatever that actually is. What if it's something like that, but it's all white?
Mm-hmm.
And he is his normal ultimate form, but it's all white. And it would kind of give a little credence to a lot of people who want Super Saiyan White Gohan or something like that. But instead of giving us like white hair in general, he's just covered by this pure aura or whatever you really call it, whatever that is, where instead of blue or red or anything like that, it's just completely calm. Like, it just has that calm feel. And that is his quote-unquote transformation that no one's ever seen before. And it puts him on par with something like Jiren or Goku or Frieza or Toppo or Vegeta or even beyond them. I don't necessarily know. But that would be cool, especially since the fact that it would be easy to write off because you have him going through the ritual of with the Elder Kai, so you would be able to say, well, like, he maybe has like some connection to the godly power or something like that. That was what a lot of people wrote the whole Super Saiyan Rage thing off of, is he had trained with the Z Sword, so maybe he got some kind of godly aura or godly power in him or something like that. And that's how he was able to achieve that form, but it wasn't necessarily a Super Saiyan God type of form, but it had the same feel to it.
Exactly. Like, they could have that, I don't want to say, like, exactly like how it was in Super with the Super Saiyan God transformation. It doesn't need to be, like having a whole ritual and stuff. It doesn't need to have completely change his hair color, but to have like that essence of, Gohan looks the exact same. People can like, wait, what was all that commotion for? And then you just see this glazing white aura and like, okay, so what, he has a new aura. And then he just charges into whoever his opponent is, and we see like, oh, this really is something new, something crazy like we've never seen before. Even Universe 7 could be impressed. Like, I could see Goku's like, that's my son. And like Piccolo's impressed too. It's like, no, that's my son. But I'm getting off track here. Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see everyone's reaction to this. Gohan's finally learned to control Piccolo's proud of him and stuff, and we just see him go all in. That's just what I had to say.
Yeah, and it would also give Gohan, a lot of people, like you said, he hasn't been really the huge focus of this show the whole time, but this would be enough for his fans, I think. One last hurrah for Gohan, at least in this series, maybe more in the future, but at least one last hurrah. Allow him to save the multiverse. And I swear, if you're a Gohan fan who cannot just accept that as his last big thing, then I don't know what you're thinking. It's like, that's far bigger than any one thing anyone has ever done in the series. Even everything Gohan's done. Plus, that is far better than anything Goku has ever done. So I think that would be enough. So a new transformation for Gohan, allow him to win. All this other stuff makes a lot more sense than a new transformation for Goku and allowing him to win, or even Frieza, in my opinion.
Right.
But with that being said, guys, we're gonna close this out. Please make sure to share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like I said earlier on in the video, please make sure to go subscribe to Mr.NinjaStar. Make some really awesome content, not just Dragon Ball stuff either. So if you guys like anime or something like that, and you want someone who is genuinely excited to basically talk to you guys, or wants you guys to express your opinions on anything that he wants to cover or he's passionate about, please make sure to go check him out, because you won't be disappointed. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also hit that bell over by the subscriber button just for notifications for whenever I upload, and we're gonna catch you on the next video.
Peace.
Bye.